Alright, hello everyone and welcome to an emergency episode of Makes Moscows. Unfortunately today we lost the Queen of England, but fortunately her favorite cocktail allegedly contained gin. So you know what that means. I had to break out Monarch London Dry Gin. I also drank this when her husband died last year or so. He actually died on National Gin and Tonic Day. And we drank this then. So you know what? I thought it's only fitting that we do this again and follow one of the recipes out there that she apparently loves. So let's get into it. Now, if you have seen my other video where I drink this, you know that this is less than $10 maybe, but we're going to struggle through a shot of this. Smells better than, oof, maybe not. This is gonna give me a headache right away, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. Cheers. Okay. That tastes like the 7 stages of grief right there. Now there's something called Dubonnet that I actually learned about today. I was today years old when I learned this. And it's like a mix of wine and herbs. The Queen drank that with her gin. Unfortunately, I don't have that, and there's only one store in the state of Oregon that has it, and it's nowhere near me. So we improvised a little bit, and we're going to be making this drink with Pimm's. So this is an aperitif similar to the Dubonnet. That's also an aperitif, which is a liqueur that you drink before you eat, and it's supposed to like stimulate your appetite or something. So we're gonna open this bad boy up and see what it tastes like on its own. Again, it's not exactly what she used, but it's in the same realm. This is 25% alcohol, and this also contains gin. We're going gin heavy, but it also is supposed to be like kind of fruity, and we're supposed to make it with like tea and lemonade and stuff like that. Oh boy. Let's have just a little sip of this. So the Queen does 1 shot of gin, and then she adds 2 shots of her Dubonnet. But for us, that'll be Pimm's Liqueur. So let's get that into our mixer. We actually put some mint into our ice cube. We're going to pour it over our ice. We have our lemon peel, and then we're gonna add some more lemon. All right, I'm just gonna go out and say it. I think gin really kept the Queen around longer. If a drink like this was my go-to, I think I'd live forever. It's just some alcohol with more alcohol. So I respect the Queen's attraction to this. Jumping into overall experience, I've always said that a price on a gin shouldn't mean much, and although I do think Monarch can be used in correct ways, this is not one of them. You want a better quality gin in something like this. Like, you can actually tell that it's not meant to be in there, which is unfortunate, but also not necessarily surprising. It's just such an interesting taste that you want the highest quality for both parts in order to make it something you can like really sip on and really enjoy. I will say the Pimm's kind of reminds me of black licorice, which I've never been big on, but somehow once you really get the lemon in there, it starts to come together. For me, the more lemon, the better. It really tied in all the flavors and all the different like bitterness. You need that component, otherwise you're just drinking gin with your gin with more gin, and that can be a little bit spooky, even for me. So overall experience, colors are great, it looks cute, it's something different, for me at least. It does have a unique mixture of warmth, but also like acidity. So it kind of feels like the best of both worlds with having like a clear alcohol, but also the warmth of like a whiskey or something. I'm gonna say 7.5. It's an acquired taste. I'm coming around to it. All right, that's gonna do it on our drink for Queen Elizabeth II. May she rest in peace. Now she's with her husband, so that's cool. And hopefully there's an unlimited amount of gin up there for her. We can only hope. Cheers.